If you really can fix it all. Yes, of course we do. Wonderful. I'll see you later, dear. I woke up to the sound of something incredibly loud, the echoes of the bunker not helping in its volume. It happened again. At first I thought there was some sort of earthquake happening, before I realized that it was actually coming from above ground. Someone was trying to get in. But who? Police? More gang members? Did Twyla lock herself out by mistake? I heard the door open. Heavy steps made their way down the stairs. And the person who came down was... Ovidius! Ovidius! I'm so glad it's you. Hey, kid. I'm glad you're alright. I'm so happy you're here. How did you even get here? What do you mean? How'd you know how to find me here? 'Cause you texted it to me, remember? Texted. But my phone is... wait. It's still too early to celebrate. Twyla, she might come back at any minute. I know, that's why we're getting you out of here. What's the good in that? Huh? I've been thinking about the things Croven's been saying. Isn't he kind of right? Let's say you get me out of here. Then what happens? Are they going to kidnap me again? And what'll happen to Croven? Mary, this isn't for you to worry about. How isn't it? I was always involved, even when I didn't know it. How am I ever supposed to feel safe? Or feel as though anyone I like is safe? Croven and Twyla, neither of them would be in the position they're currently in if they weren't both adamant people. So how can we ever expect to feel safe until one side gives out? Ovidius, do you think we have to kill Twyla? It'd probably be the easiest way. But even with that option, I don't think Croven would ever be satisfied unless he was able to do it himself. But then, what are we supposed to do? Twyla would never let herself stay somewhere where she isn't armed or guarded. And if the Parliament threatens to attack our family, then Croven won't attack anyways, right? What do we do? You know, I think I may have a plan. Really? It might work. I need to make a call right now, though, if we even have a chance of pulling it off. What is it? We need to set Twyla and Croven up to get married. Just this once. You can worry about it. Oh? What is this now? I thought I locked the door when I left. Have you been playing stupid with me this whole time? Or do you just know the cemetery even better than I thought you did? Really? You're trying to threaten me with that again? What's the point in that? I already know the gun is empty. So, you managed to find some bullets for it, huh? Well, it's a good thing I came back with this. Now, you don't want to do anything reckless, right? Because, well, let's face it, Mary. We both know I've got much better aim than you. And when it comes down to chance, do you really fancy your odds? I don't know if she likes hers, but I sure like mine. Croven and I cornered Twyla. We stood in a straight line, with Twyla in the middle. Why are you in a straight line? That's a terrible idea. Well played. I admit, I've got no idea how you managed to pull this off. Well, what are you waiting for? Shoot me, then. What? Wait, no! Really, Croven? Isn't this what you've been waiting for? Are you really that much of a coward? After all this time and all this chase, you're just not going to do anything. I thought you wanted to kill me. Go on then. Shoot. Don't listen to her? Croven, don't listen to her. She's just trying to get in your head. You don't have to kill her. Please, I don't want to see you as a murderer. Despite all that's happened, I know that the Croven I know isn't a bad person. So please don't shoot her. If you're not going to shoot me, then what am I even holding back for? I could just shoot you both right now with no consequences then, right? Because Mary won't shoot me. And if you won't either, then what am I worried for? Can you ever keep your fucking mouth shut? You're so fucking annoying. She's already caught. Caught? You think I'm caught like this? How can I be caught if you aren't going to shoot? Stop listening to what she says. Are you really listening to her right now? Because if that's the case, then I'm really not cornered at all. What's to stop me from taking you both out? Just like with dear old mom and dad. They were easy, you know. Like throwing a rock at a bird's nest. One clear shot, and then they're gone. So tell me, what kind of bird do you think Mary is? Will it bleed when it hits? Will she take the whole nest down with her? And will she let out the same piercing scream? Croven shot the gun. Twyla ducked out of the way. So there was nothing standing between me and the bullet. I saw white. But I didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel anything. Because I didn't get shot. Ovidius. Twyla ran off, out of the cemetery, and Croven followed her. I began to hear the distant shots of their guns as they ran off. But I was more concerned with... Ovidius. You... I thought you were going to grab her. There wasn't a good time. I couldn't. When I saw Croven's face, I knew he... Where's your phone? I'll call an ambulance. No, you can't. You can't do that. It'll just make everything harder. Then what am I supposed to do? You're breathing all heavy and you're bleeding and... You don't have to do anything. No, I have to do something. Why did you do that? I've told you. My job was to protect you. I couldn't let you down. No, it was stupid. This shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't have risked your life over someone like me. I'm nothing. Mary. Shut up. Huh? Sorry. But I need you to not talk like that. Acting as if there's something you need to do and that you'd be worthless otherwise. Do you really believe that? That I'd fight so hard to protect someone I thought was worthless? Croven too. And all your family. This all happened because they thought you were someone worth protecting. Ovidius, thank you so much. I could never. There's nothing you've got to do. I did my job. And that's good enough for me. Ovidius. Thank you. I hugged him as gently as I was able to. I hope you know, I felt his arms wrap around me in return. He gave me a pat on the back. I told you, I'm good at what I do. I don't know how long I stayed there. I just knew I didn't want to let him go. All this time, he'd wanted to help me, and the place it got him... No, I couldn't think of it that way. That's not what he wanted for me, and I won't disrespect his memory. The sun began to rise, and with it, something else returned. I heard his limping footsteps down the sidewalk. A stomp, then a scrape. Then a stomp, then a scrape. The closer he got, the more I could hear the raggedness in his breathing. And as I picked my head up, I noticed the blood that stained him. Croven. What happened? Please say something. You said you didn't want to see me as a murderer, right? It's officially autumn now. It felt like it would never come. But time always marches forward, and the seasons do change eventually. Everything changes, eventually. And a lot has changed from what things were like before. Mom and Dad were found safe and unharmed, and we were able to live in Blackwood again. We even opened up the diner again. Look at these cute people. I love them all. Look at this toddler. And this lady. And in almost no time at all, people began to come back to eat with us. In that sense, it was almost as if nothing had changed at all. The more things change, the more they stay the same, as they say. Some people would start small talk and say that they missed us and wonder where we went. Of course, we didn't say anything. Other than that, we were just on a little vacation, that's all. But one thing about the restaurant that's different is that Croven is living with us now. I know he wouldn't do it unless he felt it was safe to do so. So if that's the case, I'm glad that things are safe. I love this picture. Plus, I think he'd get too lonely living in that little safe house cabin all by himself. Sometimes I think he gets a little annoyed by us, like when Mom tells him not to eat from the cookie basket or when Dad reminds him to dress warmer in the cold weather. But I think he appreciates it too. He's definitely doing a lot better now, at least. He also promised that he'd be honest with me should something like this ever happen again. Speaking of things like this, there was never anything on the news or any police reports of things that happened that night. Sometimes I wonder if Twyla was right when she told me that the police here have been covering things up, or if the Congress has got anything to do with it. Speaking of that night, rumors of a murderer gradually faded until they completely disappeared. Just like I haven't seen or heard from Reginald ever since that night. Whenever I text or call him, I never get any response. And when I visit places like the library or the cemetery, he's never there. He's just gone. I still don't know why he was there, or what happened to him since. But I miss him. He was my friend. I hope wherever he's gone that he's doing okay. Croven never actually told me about what happened with Twyla. But a mysterious, small headstone with her initials appeared in the cemetery. There was never a service for it. It was just here one day. Sometimes I wonder if it's really for her. Sometimes I wonder if I should leave flowers for her. Sometimes I wonder if she would even want me to. There's someone I do want to leave flowers for eventually. Ovidius never had a service or a headstone. I'm not even sure where they brought his body after the whole thing, but I hope it's someplace nice. But I've been speaking with Croven, and he said we can hold a service for him soon. I could plan it. Even if it's late, it's better than never. And even if his body isn't here, maybe his spirit will be. I've been reading that book he gave me, about how to talk to ghosts. Even though it might seem silly, it gives me hope. Ovidius, maybe one day I'll be able to talk to him again, and I'll thank him even more for all he's done for me. I'd like that, and I think he would too. My phone's going off again? Oh right, my phone. Can you believe that, amidst all the chaos, we were able to get my phone back? I think Croven was the one who went and found it after Twyla had thrown it out the window. It's got a big crack in it now, but other than that, it still works. And I'll keep using it until it stops working. And even then, I'll keep it somewhere safe. because it's what was able to connect Ovidius and I. But I should probably check that message, huh? I had figured it was just my mom messaging me, telling me to come inside for dinner or that I should hurry home because it was getting cold out. But the number that texted me... No, this doesn't make any sense. This is Ovidius's old number. But Ovidius is... I opened the message. Hello again, Mary. True ending complete. Guest art provided by Gooey Bones. Bell. I love Bell's art here. Non-specific holiday movie for a Malhark movie. James Casaro. Simply Caboose. 2 p.m. Ghost. Malt Fox. Bakra the Ghost Hunter. Fifth Humor. Wonderful. If found, return to Maelstrom. Keep him. I see. Acid Vat. Star-crossed lovers. Lover slain. Madeline the Crab Bear Sinclair. Squart. Synthalope. I don't remember this one on the right here. That's adorable. I love that one. Kiki Bubs on Instagram. Love that one. Gothic. Thank you. Thank you for playing. Aw. Oh, that's all. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done at long last with Cemetery Mary. I have to wonder, because of some of the instances in the final scene, if anything would be changed if I had gone a different route with one of the other characters. I think I went with Reginald's good route, didn't I? Yeah, to get to that true ending. I just wonder if any of the details at all, no matter how small, would have changed. Because, well, I don't know. She doesn't get the How to Talk to Ghosts book in Reginald's playthrough, but she gets it earlier on in the other two playthroughs. And she mentions that Ovidius gives her the book, but I just wonder. I wonder. That's something I can look into. But for now, thank you very much. If you made it all the way to the end of this series, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know who actually watched all of my playthrough of this game. It's quite dated now. I mean, Arcadekitten has made several games. By now, I've already played a lot of Blackout Hospital with Shar on Retromantic. And if you'd like to see my commentary and gameplay and stuff of that game, go to Retromantic and check that out. I'll resolve to play it on that channel, I think, as long as we we can still set things up and do stuff that way, then yes. No reason why we couldn't, but, just in case. And there's a bunch of other Arcadekitten games I need to play yet as well, which I'm totally dedicated to doing because this was fantastic. I don't think there's another epic quite like it. But I'm very interested in the short games, Crow Scare, It's Not Me, It's My Basement, Trick or Treat, Blackout Hospital, I think would be the next big game, but I don't think I'll spend as much time on any of them as I did with this one. I spent a lot of time on this one. Thank you very much, Arcadekitten, for making this, and to everybody else who lent their talents into it. It was really, really nice. It was very touching, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's got to be my favorite visual novel styled game. And I'm putting that above Doki Doki Literature Club, so that's kind of a big deal. I would 100% buy Merry merchandise. Anyways, thanks again. I've got to go, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until next time, have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye for now.